Well, turned on. That's a good start.
Banks and banks of humming machinery. I've never seen so many knobs. Here, try that button over there. No. Check that button over there.
Okay, so I've been playing around a little bit more. And I went ahead and made this. This would be a 4120. So I don't have one, so how do I get it to work? So I figured out an easier way to do it. And we're going to test this theory out over here. So I've created a whole brand new thing. I've created a whole brand new thing, and you can see, look, there's a 4120 right there. How did I do that? I forgot that you can look under discontinued and you can actually add the processor you're working on. So I went ahead and put the 4120 over here, and I'm gonna give it the IP address of my 1240 and see if it moves over. And then I'm gonna do some tests to make sure all the inputs and outputs are actually working. As well, my 880 is now a 1600. I'm going to move that over here for now so you can see. There's a 1600. It is all inputs. So, yeah, let's see if this works. I'm going to get rid of this. And we're going to start with this 1240. We're going to take this step by step. I have this. I just changed the cards in it. So it has been modified but not updated. I've got it hooked up to the network. I'm going to plug it in and get it running. Alright. As we already know from the other... Oh no. It seems to be happy. Interesting. I think we may have another fault on this one, because and it still thinks it's an 880. Interesting. It doesn't understand how to be a 4120 maybe. So I've put the input card on this top corner. I looked through all the other manuals and stuff, and every single one has the input card in this spot hooked up to this slot on the main logic board. So my thought is this slot may be an input only slot. It's not capable of doing both, which makes sense. I mean, if you could design it that way, I guess. But let's see what happens when we power it up this time, shall we? Blink, blink. Green, red. Give it a minute. It shouldn't change. If it doesn't change, that's a good thing. It is not changing. Sweet! Womp. Go to the computer. Okay, see I've got a blank. Nothing there. We're going to go to the hardware manager and see what we see. Maybe. Yes! 4120. So the upper outer edge card is input only for that one spot in the logic board. Cool. Okay. And it is, we're checking again, it's 22. So that's our IP address. So we're going to do this again. 4120. We're going to put that over here. And then we're going to go to Properties. We have the name there, and then we're going to go Set IP Address. We're going to do 22. Okay. Close that out. Have it set for 22. And we're going to connect, and we're going to send design to device. And we're ready. Oh, I should probably show cards first. Okay. So here we are. Close this again. ESP 4120. There's our address, build version, and cards. Slot 1, the mic line input. So that is slot 1. Slot 2, 3, and 4 are the outputs. ESP output, and this slot 6 CNC, that is the network card that I put in there, the control space network card. And then slot 7 and 8 are empty, and I have no idea what those slots would be, but I guess they were planning on further revisions, maybe some of the pins in there go to some of these other slots. Who knows? But we're going to continue. And before I hit that, I'm going to go back over here. We're going to stare at our lights. Continue. And then it has the expansion card mismatch, changing project device to match hardware for that IP address. Okay. Update. There you go. Ta-da! It worked. So I'm going to do some more testing and make sure all the inputs and outputs work on both units. I've got to get the logic board into the other one. And I guess I'll make a third video of just testing these. An easy way to test and see what slots work and what ones don't. So stay tuned for even more.